Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I thought today I'd do a sort of 6-month update on little Auke and how everything's going, how he's developing in different stages. Please excuse the sort of socks and towel that are on my radiator, they're just drying. So yeah, let's get on with the video. Probably the biggest change this month is the fact that we are now weaning. Actually, we started last month when he was maybe just over 5 months old. He's always been like a really hungry child. I never felt as if I could kind of give him enough. He'd be grabbing food from our plates. He'd get really upset if he could see that we were eating and he wasn't having any of it. And so I just wanted to try a bit of solid food and see how he would handle it. So I think the first thing we did was carrot. Oh. And he loved it. He had like a couple of teaspoons the first time, and we just sort of slowly increased. And now sometimes he'll have like blends of different vegetables. I don't tend to mix fruit and vegetables. I don't want the flavour of the vegetables to be masked by the fruit. And he'll only have fruit for breakfast, and we tend to sort of alternate. So sometimes he'll have breakfast and dinner, and other times he'll have lunch and dinner. And if it's lunch and dinner, it will always be vegetables for both. And if it's breakfast and dinner, he tends to have some fruit for breakfast. I'd say when it comes to vegetables, his favourite are like the root vegetables, so sweet potato, he loves parsnip, he really liked pumpkin and squash, so he loves all of those. And I'd say his least favourite are things like spinach. He really doesn't like peas for some reason. I'm not really sure why, because peas are quite sweet, but he doesn't like them. So if he has having like spinach, which is like so high in iron, I think it's important to give it to him. I will mix that then with a root vegetable, so I'll do sweet potato and spinach, I'll do parsnip and spinach, you know what I mean? So he still gets it in there, but he's just, I mean, we've tried it so many different times that each time he just sort of spits it straight out. So I think it's just one of the tastes he's not too fond of. We have also just moved him properly into his bedroom. I felt really upset, to be honest, when he moved. I kept looking at the crib in our bedroom and I was like, oh, it's empty now. And I did get a bit teary when he moved, just because, I don't know, the last time we had our room to ourselves, I was still pregnant, and now we've got it back to ourselves. It just feels really empty, not having him sort of loudly talking to himself through the night. We did it, I think we did it in a really good way. We started off with having him in his cot for one nap a day. I think it might have been the morning one, but I can't be too certain. It kind of varied. Sometimes it was morning, sometimes it was the afternoon. And then it progressed onto him sleeping all of his naps in his cot. And then from that it was all of his naps, and then we put him down to bed in his cot at around between 6 and 7. And then when we'd go to bed and I'd wake him for a dream feed, I'd then move him into our bedroom so that at night when we were all together. It helped us out, because I think if I'd moved him straight into his bedroom, I would have dealt with it a lot worse. I think I would have been a lot more upset, but we were kind of getting used to him being in there a lot more. And the same for him, he was a lot more relaxed in there. It wasn't scary, he didn't have any nights where he was crying because he didn't know where he was. He was very comfortable with his surroundings, and he eased into sleeping in his own bedroom so well. Right, moving on, when we come to like physical development, he can roll backwards, front to back to front. He doesn't like doing it. He will never deliberately roll onto his tummy unless he's really trying to get something, because he just still hates being on his tummy. I think he's going to be one of those kids that goes straight from like sitting to walking, because if we put him on his tummy, he'll like straight away roll over, like he can't stand it. There needs to be such an interesting toy that he will kind of look at for a little bit and be interested, and then again he'll just roll over, and or he'll get really angry. But yeah, so I think he rolled into his tummy like a couple of times, and that's because he loves playing with the wipes packet. I think he just loves the sound. So when we're changing him, he'll roll onto his tummy to try and grab the wipes. But then he'll try and roll back almost immediately once he's got them, so he doesn't have to stay on his tummy. So yeah, he can do that. He's doing really well with sitting at the moment. He can sit basically unaided. I do tend to put like a pillow down, because if he turns really quickly to look at something, he will fall over. But other than that, he's able to just sit. Like at the moment, he sat on my lap. I'm not supporting him. He's very stable, and he has been for a while now, so that's really great. Yeah, you like that? You like that one? You like that one? I've really found that this month his personality has come out so much, and he is such a cheeky chap. Oh my goodness, like he is hilarious. He will squeal and make all sorts of funny little laughing sounds, but you really do have to work to make him laugh. Unless it's like sort of like just tickling him or pulling faces, he may smile at you, but he may also just sigh and roll his eyes. Like he's that type of child that is just like, sorry, I'm so unimpressed by you. Then again, you give him like a keyboard, or the other day we handed him a water bottle and he loved it, and he was just shaking this water bottle and laughing at it. Whereas if you try and make him laugh, he'll just look thoroughly unimpressed with what you're doing. Is that nice? It's a calculator. Does that mean you're going to be really clever? Interesting calculator. He knows exactly what he wants. He knows how to get it from me. And if he doesn't get it, he gets really angry. And when I say really angry, he will like, my mum came around the other day and I wasn't feeding him quick enough. And he was getting really angry about it. And he kept like digging his head in and going, like almost shrieking. And it was just, I mean, we were like creasing up. It was so funny. Are you getting angry? Auke, are you getting angry or you still want it? Go on then, you play. Nice. But yeah, he's so active at the moment. He doesn't want to sit down. He loves doing his jumping. Oh dear. He loves doing his jumping. He loves his jumperoo. He loves sort of just like rolling around. What else can I say? I can't even really think right now of anything else new. Hi. Yeah. I took him to the dietitian the other day because of his allergies, and we were just talking about introducing soya back into the diet, and he's put on a nice bit of weight since the last time. I'm just so happy that I've got a baby now that's actually putting on some weight, because there was a time when he was just so skinny and I was like, oh. Whereas now, he's getting a bit more chubby chub, aren't you? Especially in the little cheeky department. You got the big cheeks. You got the big cheeks. Yeah. You're so lovely. You're so lovely. When it comes to like his speech development, he is saying like dada a lot. He went through a whole phase of saying dada all the time. He went through mama quite a while ago. Now it's dada. He'll make other weird sounds. He loves blowing raspberries. I mean, we cannot get him to stop, especially when he wakes up in the evening for his feed. He'll get super excited to see us, and then he'll just be blowing raspberries for like half an hour. Like, you cannot get him to stop. He'll go into like a sort of crazy little state, and he will just be blowing raspberries non-stop, which is hilarious. Isn't it? You're a funny little boy. You're a funny little boy. You're funny. Are you cheeky? You like your feet being tickled? You like your feet being tickled? He's really good now as well with putting his dummy in his mouth by himself. So if he starts crying in the night, we know that if he doesn't stop crying within 2 minutes, he just hasn't been able to put his dummy in, but usually he stops within the first sort of minute because he's found his dummy, put it in, and he's got back to sleep. So that's super handy for us. But yeah, I can't really think of anything else that's new right now. He is putting on weight nicely. He now weighs, I think, 6.6 kilos, something like that. And that, he just farted. Nice. Thank you. Thank you for that. And I can't remember how long he is exactly. That's bad of me. Anyway, he's a bit of a diddy child. I've got a diddy baby. He doesn't weigh that much. He's not that long, which surprises me because I am really tall. You're a little diddy one. But I just like that he's, as far as the doctors are concerned, he's progressing really nicely in all areas. So I think I'm going to end the video here and put this little man to sleep before he gets really grumpy with me for keeping him awake for so long. Remember to like, subscribe if you want to, that'd be amazing. Follow me on my other social media. I've got Twitter and a Facebook. I'll leave them in the description below. If you'd like me to make any more videos like this, again, just send me a little message, comment. I've really enjoyed filming them. But yeah, I hope you have a really lovely day. Keep on smiling, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.